All right, welcome to the E3 system. And as we are getting started, you'll be able to go through the success blueprint. My friends, what I want to do is walk you through this as if I was getting you started myself. I've launched $20 million teams that do over $1 million a year in annual sales. And I launched all of them going step by step through the success blueprint. So I'm going to walk you through it as if we were just sitting there together, here in my den, just going through it together. So let's go through, first of all, E3 stands for encourage, empower, and equip. We wanted to build a system for you that will encourage you, empower you, and equip you to succeed in your business. All right, let's start with a 24-hour checklist. The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure you've placed your first order. At this point, I'm assuming that you have. The XM will be the one that has the most value, but you want to make sure you've placed your first order. Also, have you set up your smart ship? You want to set up at least a 75-point or higher smart ship. Third, set up your texting to start receive your daily posts. So you want to download the Shout app, and then you want to also, for our Canadian social marketers, you want to download the Shout app as well. Now, write your referral code here. So you got a welcome email from Modere. You can write your referral code there. You can also, you'll have it on your Modere app. You'll have the referral code. You want to write down your Shifting Retail website. So when you got started, you created your shiftingretail.com / whatever it is website. I think mine is justinprince.shiftingretail.com. You've created your website. That's where you'll enroll your new social marketers. You want to make sure you know what that is. You want to complete the training from Guide 1. Now, your Guide 1 training will get you all the way started, have all you download your apps, just get you completely oriented and squared away. And then lastly, have you done your first post? We've sent you the first post. That post is designed on purpose. Make sure you post that right away, okay? Let's turn over to the second page. It's what we call Trust, Respect, Expert. This is one of the great lessons I learned early on in my career, and that is this. You don't have to be an expert to build your business. I think a lot of us think, when I know more about the products, or when I know more about the compensation, and when I know more about the company, when I'm like an expert on all this, then I'll be able to share with people. I'll be able to succeed. And we feel this way because we're experts in the things that we do now. As a nurse or a doctor or a chiropractor or a plumber or a mom or a real estate agent or whatever it is you do right now, you're probably an expert in your field because you've been doing it for however many years you've been doing it. Then you start a new business like this, an online business, and you're kind of like, man, I don't know enough about the products to share with anybody. My friends, you don't have to be an expert. What you're going to do is use the trust that people have in you. You've built some trust or some credibility with people. You'll use that trust to connect the person to the expert, and then you'll let the expert build the respect. So it goes trust, connect to the expert will build the respect for you. Now, question you say was, well, who's the expert? And the expert for us is this amazing system. It's all the tools, all the resources, the videos, the fact sheets, the Facebook groups, a three-way chat, with someone on your support team. Like, that's the expert. You don't have to be an expert. You can literally just use the trust, the pull power you have to connect people to the information, let the information build the respect. That hopefully will help you feel like, okay, I can get started. I'll learn as I go. I'll be earning as I go. And I don't have to know everything day one. All right. Next thing is this. It's what we call post, send, validate. This kind of ties into the trust, respect, expert concept, which is this. What we're going to do is we'll provide for you what to post. In Guide 2, Andrea Gephardt talks about what she calls PEP, post, engage, pivot. We'll teach you how to do that. But think of it this way. You're going to post, and then you'll send the information. You can also, whether it's from the Modere Life app or from our Facebook group called Real Results 2.0, which is where you can put your prospects in to learn more about our products, more about our business. Also, your Real Results 2.0 Instagram page, you can tag them in the real results people are getting. And then we're going to validate with a three-way chat. Okay, so what does that mean? Three-way chat is cool. You can do it through text. You can do it through like one of the social media apps if you met them on social media. But basically, you can use someone in your support line, maybe the person that introduced you or a person that introduced them, and they can help to answer the questions when someone gets going. Now, what's cool about this is this actually something that you can duplicate because you could do this for your new team member. Is you kind of get more of a knowledge base. You can help answer their prospects' information. There's an old kind of concept from the Bible. It says that a prophet's not without honor except in their own land. And the concept is mainly meaning a prophet has honor. You have honor, except when you talk to your own people. You know what I'm saying? Like when you talk to your own neighbor, your neighbor's like, hey, I've seen you take out the garbages in your underwear. Like, what do you know about this? So you can connect them to someone else to validate all the information that they've seen. So you're going to post, send the information, and then validate from there. Now, let's talk about your social media. How are we going to help you to build your business on social media? What if you aren't that active on social media right now? What if you haven't really been using social media a lot? Or maybe you have an account, but you don't post often. Or maybe you have very few followers. You have, let's say 100 or 200 followers or 300 followers, whatever the case might be, and you're just not that active. It's okay. We build an entire system with some proven formulas to be able to help you to succeed. The formula I want you to think about is what we call 5 and 5, 20 and 2. 5 and 5, 20 and 2. What does that mean? First is we want to add 5 new friends a day to your social media platform. You might be asking, what platform should I be using? Should I be on, Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or where? It doesn't matter which one you pick. You just want to pick the one that you're already working with. Maybe you have 2 going. That's okay, but pick the one that you're already working with, and then get into a pattern or a habit of adding 5 new contacts a day, 5 new friends a day. 5 new friends a day, to give you some context, would be 1,865 new friends or new contacts in a year. And if you and a team of 5 did this, it'd be 5,595 new contacts in a year. So the way I would encourage you to think about it is, could we find 2 or 3 or 4 interested people, or 2 or 3 or 4 committed people from the 1,865 conversations we would have each year? Of course. Could we find 2 or 3 or 4 key people for our people from the 5,595 conversations? Of course we could. So get into a pattern of 5 new conversations, 5 new ads a day. A quick pro tip that you'll notice down here at the bottom. Pro tip is this: never send or receive a friend request or a follow request without starting a conversation, meaning like a direct message, private message. Never send or receive a friend request, a follow request without starting a private message conversation. Okay, next, so you do 5 friends a day, and then I want to get you focused on 5 new comments a day on stories. So social media has made it so easy for us to be able to start conversations. Stories, the story flows, you can see like typically on the top of a social media platform, you can see the stories. You can click on there, and instead of just scrolling and just kind of mindlessly be on there, go on there and be like, oh my gosh, your kids look so cute, or man, the birthday party looked fun, or wow, what a great trip, or you can comment on their story. That comment on their story will create engagement where they'll start seeing you in their private message. And then as Andrea teaches in Guide 2, we'll then pivot. So this is part of our engagement. The other thing I want you to know about social media is this. Social media is what I would call a give-get platform. Now in Modere, we have our give-get business model with our code sharing. But a give-get platform means a lot of people go there just to get customers, get followers, get interactions and comments and likes and shares, get sales. I want you to think about it as like, let's go there and we're going to give in addition to just trying to get. So we're going to give some interaction and some time to those 5 stories. This should take you seriously. It should take you just literally 2 minutes. Super simple. 5 new friends a day, comment on 5 stories a day. The next one, remember it's 20 and 2. The 20 is we're going to comment on 20 posts a day. 20 posts a day. This goes back to the give-get idea. We're going to give some time to the platform. My friend, it doesn't have to take you hours to do this. Literally, this is 5 minutes. Like you just scroll down and we're going to comment on 5 posts a day. This is going to get what's called the algorithm, which is basically like in essence, the computer system social media is built on. It's going to get it working in your favor. What it's going to do is when you do your post, you're going to get more engagement on your post. What engagement means is likes and comments and views and shares. You'll get more engagement the more that you're giving to the platform. If you go there just to get likes and comments and you go there just to get sales, you'll get less engagement, particularly if you haven't been very active, okay? So I want you just thinking, okay, 20 a day, no big deal. Like I'm gonna add 5 friends, I'm gonna go to social media with a strategy, with a plan. Add 5 new friends, I'm gonna comment on 5 stories a day, I'm gonna comment on 20 posts a day, and then lastly is I'm gonna invite 2 people a day to look at what we do. Look at my products, look at my business. Now, in Guide 2, when Andrea walks you through the PEP, post, engage, pivot, that strategy, she'll give you some great pivoting language. Pivoting just simply means you pivot the conversation from, hi, how are you? Your kid's birthday looked fun, into like, have you heard what I'm up to? There's also some incredible scripts in the Success Blueprint that you can use. You can just copy and paste like this, and you can use these scripts to help you to pivot that conversation into your business. So you're going to 5, 20, and 2. Every single day you can do this. Okay, next, what do we say when someone asks for info? What that, it's something you do your post, like you said, someone engages and they're like, I'd like to learn more. I want you to think of 3 words. We're going to connect, we're going to share, and we're going to offer. In Guide 2, Andrea goes into more detail on this, but connect, share, offer is first, hey, how are you? People are going to buy from us because they know us, they like us, they trust us. So take one moment just to connect with them. Hey, I haven't seen you since the rodeo. I haven't seen you since high school. I haven't seen you, it's been, how are you? How's your family? What's going on? We're then going to share the information. And again, that has, whether it's your discount code or whether it is before and after pictures or whether it's a link to a video, etc. We'll connect with them. We'll then share the information. We have some really great stuff of what happens if the conversation's paused. And then we're going to go into what we call your offer. We'll make your offer. Now, we built some really great closing statements from some of our top producers anywhere in the world that you can use to help kind of go for the close, get the sale. Like, when they're kind of like on the fence, it just helps them to say, hey, let's move forward. Okay, next thing I want you to focus on is what we call follow up like a freak. This is a follow-up framework that we teach. Now, you're going to love this. It's the very best training that we'll do on follow-up. What I want you to know on follow-up is that 48% of salespeople never follow up. My friends, you want to be unforgettable. You want to be extraordinary. You want to go to the next level in your life? Just say, I'm going to follow up. It's going to be part of my routine. Like, I'm not going to bug people. I'm not going to be pushy, but I will be pleasantly persistent. 2% of sales are made on the first contact. 3% of sales are made on the second contact. 5% on the third. 10% on the fourth. Now, here's what I want you to know, the key point. 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. So what does that mean? It means that we want to follow up in a really professional, pleasantly persistent way to help guide someone through. Just the idea of like, I sent them my link and I hope it went well. No, we're pros, and pros follow up. So the Freak framework, it breaks it into, number 1 is F. We're going to follow up immediately. What I've noticed is the top social marketers, they don't let a lot of grass grow under their feet. They follow up right away. In fact, if the video's 5 minutes, I say, hey, the video's 5 minutes long. Can I call you in 5 minutes? They just close that gap. They don't wait 2 weeks or 3 months or hope the person calls them back. They say, hey, the video's 3 minutes. Can I call you in 3 minutes? So follow up immediately. There's some great language here. The R stands for reach back out. So you follow up immediately and then you reach back out. Sometimes you follow up and maybe they didn't answer or they didn't respond. Okay, that's okay. It's part of life. You know how busy people are and you know that people get kind of distracted. That's okay. So we gave you some great language for you to simply reach back out. Number 3 is engage often. Here's what I want you to know about building a great business is that sometimes you have to add a little bit of value over time. It's kind of like what I call lifetiming. Think of a clock, like an analog clock, the big hand and the small hand. Think of people at high noon. So it's like the big hand and the small hand line up together. People are at high noon, meaning right person, right time of their life. They're at high noon, right person, right time. So you want to look for reasons to engage often. So comment on their posts, comment on their stories, send them a happy birthday message, tell them a happy anniversary, like celebrate their wins. So you're not just only communicating with them about your products. You're not only communicating with them about your business. You're engaging with them often on other things as well. You're looking for reasons to stay in touch. Number 4, which is your A, is you ask again. So now at this point, you follow up immediately, you reach back out, you're staying engaged, you're engaging often, and then just reach back out. And we have some really great lines that you can use, some great scripts and strategies. And then lastly is K, which is keep them posted. So sometimes what I tell people is they say no, which is N-O, and it's because they don't know K-N-O-W enough. You know what I'm saying? Like they're saying no, like I know I don't want to join, but they're really saying I don't know enough. That's okay. We're going to keep them posted on different sales and promotions and how our business is coming. People don't like to tell you no, N-O, twice in a row. So if someone's like, no, it's not for me, I say to them, hey, no problem at all. I'll say, would you mind if I just kind of keep you posted on my progress maybe in the next, 4 to 6 or 12 weeks? And then what I'll do is they'll say yes because they don't want to say no twice in a row. And then I'll schedule it in to follow up and to keep them posted on do exactly what I said I was going to do, because some of the best people that will join your team or even some of your best customers that will purchase from you, maybe you're catching them at the wrong time in their life. That's okay. So be a pro and just keep them posted on the results and the progress of how things are coming with your product usage, how it's coming with your business, how it's coming with the company, your results altogether. All right, let's move to our next section, which is setting your first goals. My friends, everything that we do, you'll hear this term called 10-3. 10-3. You'll hear that a lot. 10-3, 10-3. 10-3 simply, by the way, you want to know what this means. 10-3 simply means 10 customers and 3 social marketers. In other words, 3 people that are on your team. Personally introducing 3 people. You can build your whole team with that original foundation of 3. Now, you can build more than that too, don't get me wrong, but that you can build the foundation with those first 3 team members. So 10 customers, 3 team members. This is the foundation of our business that we're going to build from. Now, when we do this in our first month, when you go silver, you earn a $200 commission, silver with a 1,000 CV, commissionable volume. You have, if 3 people order the XM, that would be $360. You get your team builder bonus because you became a silver team leader. You've rank advanced 4 times when you hit 10-3. You've earned a Modera experience, and then your free shopping credits. You've earned over $1,100 month 1. This is the goal, 10-3. Now listen, if you don't hit it month 1, that's okay. We'll go hit it month 2, month 3, month 4. The point though is to hit and secure 10-3 and then to teach it again. Here's what I want you to think about. This would be a great thing to write in your notes. Learn, do, teach. 3 simple words. Learn, do, teach. You learn it. What does 10-3 mean? It means 10 customers, 3 team members. Okay, got it. And then you do it. We follow the system, you do the steps, and you go accomplish it. You do it. And then you teach others to, because if you can build a brick, you can build a city. And so this idea of like, okay, I'm going to learn it, what it means, I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to teach it, because I'll build that little 10-3 brick. I'll help someone else. I'll teach them how to do it. I'll teach their teams how to do it. 10-3, 10-3, 10-3. Here's what's so cool. I'll show you this here in a minute. I can show you how to make, for example, $1,000 a month or $5,000 a month or $10,000 a month or whatever your goal could possibly be, and all you would ever learn is 10-3. In fact, I've had people that will join me and they're like, okay, teach me the comp plan. Teach me everything, all the percentages on every level, and I'm going to go for it. And I say, all you need to know is 10-3. And they go, I know, I get that, but just tell me everything. And I go, all you need to know is 10-3, because it's a learn, do, teach business. You learn what that means, you do it. 10 customers, 3 team members, I'm going to go accomplish it, and then I'm going to teach others to do it as well. We also have a video here that you can click on. This video will walk you through, we're not going to watch the whole thing, but this video will walk you through all of the next pages I'm going to walk you through as well. Okay, so check this out. So first thing on the 10 is we want to get your first 1 customer. My friend, the most important customer you'll ever get is customer number 1, because it's one of those things of like, if I can do 1, I can do 2. If I can do 2, I can do 20, right? So right here is where you can write your first customer's name. Once we get to 5 customers and 500 customer points, you've become what we call a bronze. My friends, you've rank advanced. This is the second most important step. Number 1, get your first customer. Most important dollar you'll ever earn is the first dollar. Most important customer you'll ever get is the first one. But then our second goal would be, let's get to 5 customers and to that 500 points. That's when you become a bronze. This is a huge deal. You're rank advancing. Your commission goes from 10% to 18%. You almost double your commission. Can you imagine in your job, you go to your boss, you're like, hey, listen, I want to double my salary. Like, what are you talking about? You can almost double your commission from 10 to 18% just by hitting bronze. So once you do that, you go customer 1, customer 2, 3, 4, 5, write those down, boom, ring the bell, you hit bronze. Our next goal is to help you to get that very first social marketer. Because remember, we need 10 and 3. Well, we got to get our first 5 to get to 10, and we got to get our first 1 social marketer to get to 3, right? So this one is, once you hit this social marketer, now you become what's called a senior consultant. Here's what I want you to know. We have 2 sides of our compensation plan. We have a customer acquisition side, which is what we call the promoter side. That's the bronze that you just hit. And then we have our team building side. We call it the builder side, the team building side. That's the senior consultant you just hit. Now you've rank advanced on both sides of the compensation plan. That is a huge deal. You've rank advanced twice now at this point. All right, step 3 is we want to go from bronze to silver. Now check this out. Bronze to silver will be from customers. It's really what it is it's 500 points to 1,000 points. The way to think about it is we want to get those 10 customers. Technically on silver, you could actually have 5 customers with 1,000 points and you would still hit silver. But the way I like to think about it is kind of break it into some of the different averages. This is actually even below what our averages are, but I like to think about those first 10 customers. At silver, you go from 18% to 20% commission, but I want you to hear this real quick. This is really important. It's not just 20% commission on all of the next customers you get on your daily pays. Your daily pays don't just pay you 20% on those, my friends. It pays you 20% on all of the customers you've gotten this month. So you started at 10%, then you went up to 18, now to 20. It's 20 on everything you've already done this month. So silver is you literally doubled your commissions from where you started at. 100%, growth from 10 to 20%. And then our next step is team leader. Team leader is those next 2 enrollments. So at this point, you've gotten 10 customers, and then we're going to get our next 2 XM collections, people that have joined us at an XM. Now you're at 10 customers, 3 social marketers. Now here's what's happened, my friends. You've gone from bronze and silver, 2 rank advancements on the customer side, senior consultant and team leader on the biller side. You've now rank advanced 4 times. You are absolutely crushing your business. You're hitting your goals. And guess what you've done? You learn and you've now you did the do of 10-3. Like you hit the goal, and now we're going to teach others to do the same thing. From here, we walk you through just all the promoter ranks. You went from 10% to when you started to 18. You'll notice the bronze right here shows you 18, the silver to 20. You can go all the way up to 36% commission, my friends. And again, what's so cool about the 36% commission is it back pays you on everything you've have acquired that month. So you want to go as high as possible. And then on the team building side, you went from a senior consultant all the way to team leader, and then we're going to help you hit your director ranks and elite ranks. Now, from here, you can see this is the different titles. It's all based on that original 10-3, kind of what I call brick of duplication. That is the success blueprint, my friends. I am so excited for you to get your business started and to go to the next level in your life and in your business. This is a learn, do, teach business. It's something that you can do. We'll be there with you every step of the way with the system to mentor you and to guide you, to encourage you, empower you, and equip you. Thanks so much. We'll talk again soon.